Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tree Loves to Resale. I forgot to turn my light on, so I had to just grab my light. Okay, today is another what sold over the weekend video. I did ship a few things over the weekend. I had quite a bit of sales. I had about 25 on eBay and about 5 on Posh. So I'm not going to show every single thing because I've already shipped a few things, but I am going to show a lot. So let's get right into the video. All right, so the first thing that I sold was this sweater. And I picked this sweater up. I remember when I picked it up, I paid like $5 for it. And I was really excited because it's just a vintage sweater. It's genuine leather. And it's kind of gives you the Coogi vibes, but it's not Coogi. And it's a big size. The bigger the size, the better. This was a 2X. So that was even better. So really cool, really excited. The problem is that I don't have a big plastic bag. So I saved this plastic bag from something, so I'm just going to put it in this. I like to put all of my items in a bag of some kind, no matter what. This has, I don't know if this, I'm kind of wondering if I should put this in there because it's got yellow stuff on it. Let's see here. Is the yellow on the outside or the inside? I don't know. So you know what? Because it has yellow, this would have been a perfect bag. I don't know. I just don't want that to rub off on the sweater. So I'm not going to put it in that. That would have been perfect. Kind of a bummer. So I don't think that I have plastic big enough for this. So let's see. What am I going to do? Think. Let's see. Okay, it's only going to Chicago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a box. I'm hoping, since it's only going to Chicago, I can probably put it in just a regular box like this. So I am going to do that. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay. And that sold for $80, you guys. Yes, I was excited. The next thing that sold were these Merrell boots. These sold for $79. They look in like basically brand new condition, and they're really nice, you guys. This was a really nice sale. I paid, I think, $10 for these. These are really nice. They're in very nice condition. So those were two really good sales. It was a really strong weekend. And I am going to put them in this shoebox. I do put them in plastic. These are really nice boots. Very nice boots. I can't remember where I picked these up at, but really nice. And I am going to put a piece of paper in the box. sometimes this tape gun gets not working correctly. All right, I do have to weigh this. So I weigh it. It's 2 pounds. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. So there you go. So that's done. The next thing that sold were these little kids' little boots. I sold these for $10. I don't really care. They were my daughter's. She never wore them. Buyer always pays shipping. These weigh 15 ounces, so they can go first class. I put them in a big poly. Next thing that sold was this J. Crew Wallace & Barnes sweatshirt, and I think it might be a little vintage. This I've had, and I kept getting lowball offers, and I just wouldn't accept them because I knew it was worth. I got $26, and that's about what I wanted. It's a nice sweatshirt. And it weighs 1 pound, 8 ounces. So it has to go in a padded flat rate. Weight doesn't matter, but I needed to know, I wanted to know how much it weighed just so I knew what I wanted to put it in. So the next thing that sold was these flip-flops. These Franco Barberi made in Italy flip-flops. These are pretty nice. And they did sell for $29.88, so that was a really good sale. So I am going to wrap those nicely. I'm going to put them in a bag, and then I'm going to wrap them in paper just because, give them a little bit more protection. They do weigh just over a pound, so they're going to have to go in a padded flat rate, which is fine. I should have charged them for that. Yes, I did. I've been really paying attention to my shipping charges. And I would highly suggest that you do that. And if anything, that you make sure you weigh it if you don't know what it's going to weigh. Because with shipping charges now, it's just, you really don't want to lose too much money on shipping. So they will go in a padded flat rate. Next thing that sold was this vintage bag. It sold for $12. Should have gotten more, but I probably paid $2.99. And, you know, I'm happy with that. I mean, it's just a vintage bag. Next thing, this Canada sweatshirt. I thought this was another really cool find. I sold this for $25. It's really big. I thought it was a very cool find. Let's see where it's going. All right, it's going to Idaho. So I'm going to need to put that probably in a, let's see here. Let's see how much. This is how I kind of do it when I don't know. Like, I want to send it the cheapest way possible. So it weighs 1 pound, 14 ounces. So I just go as if I'm going to ship it, even though I do bulk. I put in the weight. I put in the rough dimensions. I'm going to use this kind of a box somehow, either a regional or a regular. And it'll bring up the weights for everything. And it'll kind of tell me, it'll help me decide how I'm going to ship it, because it can't go in a padded flat rate. So regional is $8.62 and regular is $8.24. So I can just put it in that. I'm sure that I probably charged him either $7 or $8 shipping. I either charged $7.99 or $8.99. For bigger items like this, I definitely will charge either $7.99 or $8.99. And I am just using this nice shrink wrap. This is kind of what I do for items that are bigger, that I don't have a plastic bag for. And I've never had any complaints. And it helps protect the item. And it does help get the item in there. So this weighed 1 pound, 14 ounces. Okay, next item are these leggings. They sold for $20. They're in really nice condition. They're just Z by Zobra, or whatever, however you say that. They're in pretty nice condition. They're purple. They're cute. They weigh 11 ounces. Tape got stuck. Next thing that sold was these wedges. They're in like new condition. They sold for $35, which really they should have sold for more. They're in brand new condition. Tom's sandals. So I'm just going to weigh these. These might be able to be put in a padded flat rate, which is what I would prefer because it'll give them a little bit of cushioning. So let's see if they can. It looks like they will be able to. Great. So there you go. Okay, next thing that sold was this sweatshirt, this hoodie. This On the Bayas, it sold for $15. And I remember when I bought this, it was very Southwestern-y. It's in really nice condition. And I thought, oh, that'll sell. And I've had it for quite some time. But, you know, I had 2 of them, and the other one did sell. That is 11 ounces. Next thing that sold were these. These again are in really nice shape. They look brand new. They're the Okabal, or I don't know how to say that. Okabashi. Flat, black flats. They sold for $12. This brand clearly doesn't sell for much. They should, but they're in really nice condition. So I probably won't pick those up again, only because the resale. They're really nice. They're like little plastic shoes, rubber, and weighs 16 ounces. Let's see if I'm going to be able to get by. I think I can. Oh, what did I charge her? 12. Oh, I'm going to have to send them. They're not going to go. I'm going to have to put them in a padded flat rate. Or maybe I can even put them in a, just a flat rate envelope. Save a few cents, because I only charged her, I think, $5.99 for shipping. I probably thought that they could go first class. They're just over. Next thing was this Soma blouse. I like picking up Soma. It's this really nice, soft, comfy blouse. $10 ounces. Okay. And the next thing, we're getting down there. Next thing that sold was this American rag shacket, black and white buffalo plaid, really quite nice. It sold for $22. I am going to shrink wrap that, and that will go in a box. You know what? Let me see if I can fit this in a padded flat rate. Sometimes when you shrink wrap it like that, it will. I think I'm going to be able to. I'm not going to deal with it. I could probably get it in there. I'm just going to put it in this. In a Tyvek, just because it's easier. All right. Next thing that sold was these BOC sandals. And they sold for $18. I do believe that they can go first class. Oh no, they're over, so they're going to have to go in a padded flat rate. They're 1 pound, 2 ounces. And I'm just going to go over the rest because I have to pull a couple more items. The next thing that I sold was just a t-shirt. It was just a men's t-shirt, and I've had it. I don't know where I got it, and I got $10 for it. I'm happy about that. Just get rid of it, right? Then I sold this Thread and Supply flannel. Well, I might as well just process this while I'm doing it. I sold it for $16. It's a kind of a nice little flannel. I'm gonna put it in a plastic bag. And then I sold a pair of the Old Navy jeans that I got in one of the Thread Up boxes. They were Old Navy wide legs. I priced them purposely to sell. I really wanted to make sure that I moved some of that stuff right away to recoup some of my costs. And so I only listed them for $14, but they sold in like a couple days. So I was happy about that. So I'll show you those. They're wide legs. They're distressed. So that was what those looked like. And let me see. I did sell a few other things. I sold a J. Jill dress that I have to pull, and I sold another t-shirt. And then I did sell a few things on Posh. So it was a really busy weekend. I've been really working hard, trying to stay focused on doing my listings. So yeah, so I was really happy. I was really happy with this weekend. You know, really, you guys, the goal on any of these platforms is just to stay consistent. The more consistent you stay, the more consistent your sales will be. That is my goal, is just to stay very consistent. And then this was the last t-shirt I sold. Long sleeve polo khaki colored men's tee. And I got $16 for that. And I've had that for a while. I probably paid, you know, not more than $2 for that. So, you know, you just have to stay consistent. And remember, you're not in the storage business, you're in the sale business. So the more sales you make, the more sales you will make. I have to remind myself that all the time, because sometimes I find myself getting greedy. Don't be like that. You want to sell. You know, you don't want to give things away, but you want to sell it for a reasonable price. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. If you found something that you learned or you like this kind of video, come back. I do these once a week. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Feel free to like and subscribe my video, please. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.